Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa State's offense has the ball first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Gonna run it. It's Peppers. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Takes his shot. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the tailback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Malone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Cyclones trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Looking for room. It's Peppers. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. Turns it on at midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Weiss. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated... Iowa State sending the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The toss to the right. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is?
Turning it on! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a... Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. power football with the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Cyclone! Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got just steamrolling the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken... Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malone. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Rice. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. No good. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll... Iowa State sending the offense back out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive.
There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another... Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Carter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown! Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They can throw it. They can run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to the ground. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.